yeah, today I'm getting my teeth did, getting my teeth whitened. That's exciting, but I'm getting a coffee beforehand because I'm not sure how much longer afterwards you're not allowed to have coffee because coffee stains your teeth, and I'm addicted to coffee. So I'm going to my favourite coffee joint. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it because it's so bloody cold. I got my coffee. Should have bought sunglasses. My teeth used to be super yellow, like actually yellow, where people say their teeth are yellow and they're sort of off-white. My teeth were actually yellow. When I was like 17, I got one of those home bleaching kits from the dentist, like a proper one. And it was good, except like it never properly whitened my bottom teeth. Like around the gums, like it was just like, it's not a great surface area in there. So it sort of just meant that it never properly, like the bleach never properly got in there. And they stayed yellow. It was really bad contrast because it was like super white and super yellow, and everyone would always be like, your teeth are so white, and I'd be like, yeah, my bottom ones aren't, and I show them and they'd be like, oh yeah, they're kind of not. So I found a dentist that was doing half price in chair whitening. It's called Zoom whitening, and that's what the dentist recommended I do, because he's like, long-term home bleaching is not a good idea. People like fuck up their teeth. I'm like, okay, great, thanks for telling me that. Like, after I've been using it for like 7 years. Oh, say goodbye to this tint. And I'll see if I can record a little bit while I'm in there, like with the light on my teeth and stuff. I think it's like they put a gel on and they put a light on it.
Well, that was an experience. I guess I should show you the results first. So, this been my teeth. There's a few spots up around here. I don't know if you can see it, if it's going to be in focus or not, but they're a bit whiter, like a little couple white flecks, and apparently that's just because like the natural white chunks in my teeth are just a bit more highlighted at the moment because I don't know, something with the bleach like makes them super white, but apparently over the next 2 days it's gonna dial back and it's gonna kind of blend in with the rest of the tooth. To be honest, they're not as like white as what I expected them to be, because I didn't think my teeth were that yellow to begin with. So I thought that they were gonna kind of come out like brilliantly white. Oh, that's my tooth pain. I'll go to that in a sec. By brilliantly white, I mean like paper white. But like maybe this is a good thing because I feel like this looks actually somewhat natural still. You could probably believe that these chompers are just natural chompers. I've seen chompers this white and whiter. Anyway, she gave my teeth a little bit of a clean down the bottom. Yeah, and she like pretty much ran through how it was gonna work. She's like, yeah, the whole thing takes about 90 minutes. But pretty much, as you can see in this footage, they like put this mouth guard thing in there with the opening at the front that you bite down on, and she's like, don't move, like grind your teeth too much or anything, it's like gonna like ruin everything. And I'm like, oh, fine, I'll just stay completely still for 90 minutes. And before she started, she mentioned to me, some people get a little bit of teeth sensitivity afterwards, like that's completely normal. I'll give you some cream gel stuff you put on your teeth and it will reduce that. And I was like, sweet, no problems. And they gave me a bell and they like put it on my stomach and they said, if you're struggling with it or anything, just give it a ring. I'm not gonna need this, I thought. And I see the syringe sort of like come out of like my peripheral vision, like at my face. And I was like, what? No one told me about a syringe. And I thought like for a second, like, do I have a cavity? Because you have to mention that to me first before you fill that shit in. And then I was like, oh, maybe they have to like numb you because it's that bad. And then it turns out it was obviously like just this like syringe thingy full of the bleach. So she like just syringed it onto my teeth. And then like the mouth thing like clips into this big light that comes from the top and like clicks in the mouth thing. So you're gonna like lying there like this. And like they put a TV on the ceiling. Not such a great idea because the light is like on this big like arm thing and it covers half the bloody fucking screen. So there's 4 quarters, like 15-minute quarter things. First one goes by fine. The light's sort of just like a pleasant blue sensation on my mouth bits. She's like, how's it going? Like when she pulls the light off the first time, I'm like, great. So they wipe it all off. They do a bit of a clean thingy and then they put on a second layer of bleach. And they clip the thing back in and I'm lying there and like a minute in, I feel this like sudden intense pain down here. Like as soon as it happened, it was gone again. And I was like, okay, that was a little bit weird. Suddenly it happened again and it lasted for about 2 seconds. Like it wasn't even like a build of pain. It was just suddenly it was like boom and it was just in my tooth. It felt to me, and I'm not over exaggerating, like if somebody just, I guess, got a pick and just like hammered one of my teeth in half, like that sort of pain. But it only lasts for a couple seconds and it's gone again. And after the second time, I think I gave a bit of a twitch when it happened because I don't know, suddenly I was like, fuck. And she was like, oh, are you getting a bit sensitive? And I was like, yeah, like, and I was saying this with the mouth gutting, but I was like, yeah, it's really sore down here. And she's like, oh yeah. And I was like, but it only lasts for a couple of seconds. And she's like, yeah, that's normal. And I was like, oh, okay, so like, don't worry about it. And she's like, no, as long as you can, like, as long as it's bearable pain, it's fine. And I was like, okay, cool. Toward the end, it was getting really quite painful. And I was like, shit, I'm only like 2 rounds in. And she like took the mouth gut off at the end of the round 2, and I was like, oh my god, thank God. And she's like, how's it going? And I was like, it is so sore down here. And she's like, okay, we'll put some more numbing stuff on it. So like they put numbing stuff all around there, and she's like, some people get sensitivity, like some people get a bit of sensitivity. And I was like, it's really, really painful. And she's like, you know, like we'll just put some more numbing cream on there, it should be fine, sweet. And she's like, it's because you've got receded gums or something like that. And like no one mentioned this, like my dentist didn't mention this to me, like she didn't mention it to me at the start, but apparently my gums are receded here because they should be up around my teeth, but I got some gaps down there. I said to her, like, if we keep doing it, if you just keep putting bleach on it, is it just gonna get worse? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck, okay. Bring it on! So, I'm not gonna give up halfway through. So I put it in there and almost immediately is like this intense pain again, and it's starting to go like all along all my bottom teeth. I'm thinking like, fuck, how am I gonna get through another half hour of this? I'm in the 3rd set, and I'm like halfway through that, and it's coming every sort of 10 seconds, like an intense stab of pain for a second or 2, then it goes again, and then like once or twice it just like the whole bottom row of teeth at once, like really intense, and then it went, getting toward the end of round 3, and I was like, I can't do this for a 4th round, and I almost like rang the bell, and I was like, I can't, by the end of the 3rd round, because it was so bad. She takes it off, and she's like, you're doing good, you've only got 1 more round left, like 1 more 15 minutes, and I was like, nah, I can't do it. And she's like, it's just 1 more round, and I was like, I can't, like, that was so bad, that round just then, I can't do a 3rd one. I was like, I could do it on the top, I've had no problems on the top teeth, like, I've felt absolutely no pain at all. I'll do it on the top, but I can't do it on the bottom. She's like, okay, we'll just do it on the top. So she gets all the top ready, she cleans everything off the bottom, and even when they're just cleaning off the bottom, my teeth are like firing pain. And then she's like, what if we just do sort of like around the top of the teeth on the bottom? And I was like, I don't know, like it's really painful. And she's like, we'll just do like just at the top because it'll be more sensitive down the bottom because of your receding gums. And I was like, okay, like we'll just give that a shot. And then she puts it on, and like immediately the pain is so bad, and I'm like, oh, it's already hurting. And she's like, yeah, it's just 1 more round. I'm like, oh, fuck. She's like a personal trainer. She's like, blast through the pain. I'm like, okay. I guess she's used to people being like really sensitive at the dentist, but like I'm fine at the dentist. It's literally just, this is so unexpectedly bad. Round 4 starts, and almost straight away I'm thinking like, I shouldn't have done round 4. This was a terrible idea. I should have trusted my gut instinct and been like, no, 3 is enough. That's enough whitening for me today. But I didn't. I guess she's used to people being like, oh, that twinges a bit. And I was like, girl, and she's like, what's that? You okay? I'm like, yeah, fine. Oh my god. I've been dying here, man. She's like, argh. We're like 30 seconds from the end, and I'm scratching this hand, like clawing it. I'm like, this is so fucking painful. So she finally takes it off. She wipes it all down, and she gets out a little like scraper thing and starts scraping between my teeth. And I was like, oh my god, please stop. Then she's like, okay, like rinse your mouth out. And I was like, holy hell, that better be warm water. And it was, thank god. It was like really warm water. Cold water would have killed me. So like, yeah, I rinsed my mouth out, and she puts this like numbing cream on it, which I'll show you. Wait a sec. She puts this Relief Oral Care Gel stuff on it. Looks like this. So she's like, don't eat or drink anything for half an hour, like longer if possible. And she gives me this list of things to do, like not to do, I mean. For the next 48 hours, dark-containing substances such as the ones listed below should be avoided. Remember, no damage is being done to teeth, and sensitivity should only last between 4 and 24 hours. 4 hours would be a blessing. Yeah, so she cleans it all off, and she says to me, some people have a bit of tooth sensitivity afterwards. And when she says tooth sensitivity, I'm thinking like normal tooth sensitivity, like you have something cold like straight on your teeth and you get a bit of pain. That sort of thing. No, like I'm sitting there and like, as she's saying this, it's like pain, pain, pain. So she puts the numbing cream thing on, and she says, if you really need to, you can take some Panadol eventually, like if it still hasn't gone away after a while. Most people don't need Panadol. I get 2 steps down the street, and it's cold out, and I think that probably made it worse, and it was just so much pain straight on my teeth. And I was like, fuck this. So I went straight to the supermarket, which is like across the road, bought some Panadol and like dry swallowed 2 of them.
Most people don't need Panadol, she said. Take it after like an hour, she said. Like that. I'm in so much pain.
As you can see. Ever since then, like the whole ride home, I was hit with like random bursts. It's becoming less frequent, and like right now it's not too bad. Like it's happened about 5 times while filming this video. So all in all, painful experience, probably worth it though. I'll let you guys be the judge. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.